So in this class, we are going to see average heart rate meters. Okay, so the average heart rate meters is one of the main important device which is to measure the heart rate. It's going to be the one of the part considered in patient monitoring system. So it follows the basic principle of average reading type. So as name implies, this is the average heart rate meters. Here for it follows a technique called average heart rate calculation. So it works on the basis of converting each R wave of ECG into fixed pulse with a fixed amplitude and duration. Then later on, it converting this pulse into beats per minute. Okay, so that is going to be the basic principle of this average heart meters. Okay, so the instantaneous heart rate meters are those. This type of heart rate meters is a highly recommended, or they are it's being put in use where there is a need to detect arrhythmias. Okay, so such heart rate meters which permits timely observation of incipient cardiac emergency. So it's been highly recommended to use for the patients who have in case of any heart related problems. Okay, so here the heart calculation of heart rate, it's purely based on a reduction of QRS complex, and since these device we are using on a open environment, and there may be a chance to have so many noise. Even the muscles of particular patient will also induce some noise while making the measurements. Okay, so to avoid such a noise, to avoid such noise influence or interruption when making the output, we have to use one such components, that is QRS match filter. So the reason is that here the heart rate meters, we are focusing purely on QRS complex. It's again one type of waveform as far as the machine concerned. So even the artifacts, the movements, it will also induce some kind of frequency waveforms. So the machine should not get confused which waveform we have to process. So that is the reason we have used here filter that is called QRS match filter, which is the impulse finite response filter. So these impulse response shapes approximate the shape of normal QRS complex. Okay, so that it has been designed. This QRS match filter has been designed in such a way so that it allows only the QRS complex of ECG waveform, whereas it will prevent allowing the other waveforms which is being generated by some other noise. That could be the muscle noise or movement noise or environment noise, and so on. So in this way, we are purely focusing on QRS waveform with the help of QRS match filter. So whatever the output which gives as a output which is being given by this QRS match filter, which have the shape similarly as like normal QRS complex. So it will be easy to convert this QRS complex into the fixed pulse of into the pulse of fixed amplitude and duration. So we can do the beat calculation for a heart rate. Okay, so now let's see the what is a block diagram. We have been used to design a cardio tachometer, which is nothing but instantaneous heart rate meter with the QRS filter. So here the first block is going to be the ECG, 2 millisecond samples. That means that here the sample of ECG is being taken every 2 milliseconds. Okay, so and then followed by the output is the output of this block is going to feed into next block, that is a slew rate limit range, limit average. So what does this block in the sense, if there is any fast transition or high amplitude components, this going to be attenuated by slew rate, so that it will reduce the amplitude of any artifacts such like pacemaker artifacts or movement artifacts and so on. So that is the reason here we have used the slew rate limit range. Okay, so once such artifacts has been removed, there is a chances of having other artifacts in low frequency or some other artifacts in high frequency. So in order to remove those high frequency and low frequency, we have been used here the 30 hertz low pass filter and 1.25 hertz high pass filter. This 30 hertz low pass filter, it allow only the frequency that is above 30 hertz. Below what are the frequency which is being present, it been removed. Okay, whereas if you see the high pass filter, here the high frequency is being allowed, the less than 1.25 hertz, whatever present in the high in the signal, it's everything is being removed. So in this way we are removing high frequency and low frequency or any other artifacts which is being produced by some pacemakers which is already present inside the heart. So the all kind of artifacts for moreover 80 to 90 percentage of possible artifacts being removed with help of these three main blocks. Okay, slew rate limit range, 30 hertz low pass filter and 1.25 hertz high pass filter. And you have the fibrillation detectors. Here you know what is the reason of fibrillation detectors. In case while taking reading, the patient will subjected to any kind of fibrillation due to the abnormal activity of the heart, this fibrillation detector will detect what the fibrillation to alert the physician, doctors and the patients to have some immediate action in order to recover the state of heart. Okay, then you have the QRS match filter. This is going to be the very important component of this heart rate meter. This QRS match filter is the infinite impulse response filter. So this filter will allow only the QRS complex of ECG waveform. So and so that it will remove all other waveforms which is misstored from these consequent blocks. Okay, so the output of the QRS match filters, then we are giving into alarm compensation block. Here we have been programmed some threshold values. Once it goes beyond that threshold values, this alarm compensation block will start to activated. It gives alarm to have the indication of some abnormalities is going on. Okay, so then the processed ECG waveform, that is the QRS, only the QRS waveform QRS waveform is getting into heart rate detector. So here the heart rate detector, this block is going to recognize the QRS complex, and it's going to convert this QRS complex into the pulse of fixed rate and the amplitude, and that pulse is now getting into beat detector. So these beat detector, what it will do, it has two limits, one is low limit and another one is high limit. So this pulse with have some amplitude and duration is going to compare with this low limit and high limit, and it will have a counting of this pulse for some average some period of time. So it means that it's going to take average of some beat to in order to display the heart rate. Okay, so the beat detector will match the incoming impulse with their threshold values, and it converting in and it start to count, and it's it start to count for some average period of time, some average period, and then give the results in beats per minute. So that is going to be the overall block diagram of cardiotachometer with a QRS filter. So and then the threshold, the whatever threshold we are fixing, that it can be adjusted automatically depending upon the value of QRS amplitude and interval between QRS complex. Yes, thank you.